Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
Good evening, Eastern Iowa. I'm Storm Track 7 meteorologist Danny Cassidy. A lot of us saw a little bit of snow at least, especially in our eastern areas, and I think we'll continue to see more overnight, again, especially the closer to the Mississippi River you are. So we do have a yellow alert day in effect for that accumulating snow and possible slick travel, and the slick travel could be anywhere regardless of whether you saw snow or not, and very strong winds gusting up to 50 miles per hour tonight through the day on Wednesday. The winds area-wide, as I mentioned, that snow close to the Mississippi, but slick travel could be anywhere regardless of where you are in eastern Iowa. So through Wednesday morning, we're under a winter weather advisory for Allen McKee County there, Clayton, Delaware, Dubuque, Jones, and Cedar County. But off to the west, we could see some slick travel as well because we're going to watch temperatures as they fall overnight. And if they get down to freezing, especially on less traveled roads, they could become slick with any rain that does freeze on those roadways. So just be mindful of that. But the purple counties are where we expect the greatest amount of snowfall. So let's step you through future track here. Right now, as we're recording this, about 6:30. All that snow is pretty light. We're seeing a little bit of rain mixed into our western areas. By 10 o'clock, we're going to start to see that low that's off to our east start to circle back to our area and bring in some of that cold northerly flow to give us enough cool air to support some snowfall. And I think by 2-3 a.m., most of us, I should say, are seeing at least light snow, maybe a little bit more moderate along the Mississippi there. And you notice those temperatures in the low to mid 30s. So if we get close to that freezing mark, that's where we can see the accumulation of snow and or the freezing of any leftover moisture from the past couple of days. By 7 on our western edge, it will be a little bit lighter on the western edge, a little bit heavier on the eastern, but anywhere in eastern Iowa, we could see some slick conditions for that morning commute. So expect possible delays as you're headed out the doors to Wednesday morning. Wednesday afternoon, you're starting to see a little bit of rain mix in there with warmer air in the upper 30s to the south and to the west. And by 5 o'clock, I think we'll see enough daytime heating to see the snow lighten up a little bit. We'll see improvement out there on the roads in general, and I think that Wednesday evening commute we should be okay. It tapers off Wednesday night, and besides maybe a little bit of light snow, little to no accumulation expected, and we'll have maybe a little bit of sunshine Thursday, but for sure on Friday. So in terms of additional snowfall, so from now until Wednesday night, 2 to 4 inches for our northern and eastern areas here. Most of that 4-inch mark, I think, will be close to the Mississippi. A trace to 2 south and west, and as I mentioned, even though we might not see a lot of that actually accumulate with how warm it is, that moisture could definitely freeze on the roadways overnight. The second half, and probably the bigger part of the storm system, is how strong the winds are going to be. No matter where you are in eastern Iowa, we're going to see gusts close to 50 miles per hour, and that obviously is going to cause some difficulties traveling, especially those large vehicles like those semis. It's tough to keep them in a straight line or anything you're towing. So if you have to travel, not only will you have to deal with possible slick roads, but those winds are going to be incredibly strong, and they'll be blowing in out of the northwest. So especially if you're traveling west to east or you're traveling from the south into it, it's going to be pretty difficult to travel, and you're going to definitely feel it while you're driving. We'll see gusts up to 40 miles per hour overnight tonight, sustained winds around 15 to 25, and then during the day tomorrow, sustained winds anywhere from 25 to 35 and gusts up to 50. As I mentioned, that's all out of the northwest. So not only is it going to be strong, it's going to be cold there as well. So let's kind of recap here. Overall tonight, low temperatures in the low to mid 30s, again, right around freezing. We'll watch to see if that accumulation or that moisture does freeze the roadways. Winds strong out of the north, gusting up to 40 miles per hour. Then during the day tomorrow, we'll start as snow. See some rain mix in during the afternoon. High temperatures a little bit cooler to the northeast, mid to upper 30s. Warmer out west in the low 40s. Your city-by-city forecast for Waterloo, Dubuque, Cedar Rapids, and Iowa City. Thursday, we might have some lingering snowfall on our eastern edge. Not expecting any accumulation. Friday, we finally see some sunshine, and although it's not very warm, we do see some sunshine nonetheless. Saturday looks like a pretty nice day in the mid to upper 50s. Sunday, yet another weather system comes in, but the good news is you just expect it to be rain and a little bit windy. With the solar eclipse on Monday, again, eastern Iowa, not going to see totality, so don't expect the whole sun to be blocked out, but you will be able to see it during the afternoon hours there as we head into next week. A little bit warmer and maybe a few more rain chances midweek.